Hey, good afternoon, happy Sabbath.
Shalom.
Man, you here with the minister.
And the minister's wife.
And man, listen, we coming at you with another conversation, man. So today, man, we're gonna be talking about the divorce rate and divorce. I don't really know what the divorce rate is.
I don't.
Because I ain't going digging in there. I don't need to go look at no stats.
It's high.
It's high. That's all that
It's
matters.
high.
You know, but now they got divorce lawyers, you know what I'm saying? And people really getting divorced for really no reason, for stuff they can fix. They just don't want to fix it. You don't want to work hard at that.
What gets me, what sparked this conversation is I have an Instagram account, and lately, I don't know why Instagram is targeting my account, but I've been seeing ads for divorces. Like when I'm scrolling, it's like need a divorce lawyer. I'm like, why is this ad on my page?
Hey, I think she been trying to see what's up on the low.
I'm not looking for a divorce lawyer. I don't know why it's popping up on my page, but I'm not looking. But that concerned me. It did. I was like, why is there a need to advertise for a divorce lawyer? Where are the spiritual counselor ads? Because we're out here. There's a lot of us out here advocating for you to stay married and fix it.
Yeah, fix it. I mean, sometimes you may get a little, feel like you're not happy no more. It don't really be that you're not happy no more. You know, you got to see what's going on. You know, then when you feel like you ain't happy no more, guess what you start doing? Something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
for happiness.
And then it gets worse. Instead of trying to see what's going on with the woman you got. See, that's one reason why you gotta choose that wife. What?
Wisely.
You gotta choose that wife carefully, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And people say, well, no, the woman got to choose too. You got technically the woman ain't supposed to be looking for a partner. It's the man the man technically has to go find his wife.
He said he that finds a wife find a good thing.
These women out here talking about, I'm looking for my husband. You ain't found the right one because you're the one looking.
Yeah.
If you do what the Bible say and put yourself in the woman's place, that man is gonna find you.
He's gonna find you. The man you need is gonna find you.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this divorce and these people.
That's why, because people say, well, he ain't really my soulmate. And I think I met my soulmate and you married to another man.
Mm-hmm.
That don't even make a bit of sense. Mm-hmm. How is that? Man, you could be in lust, you know, but we don't want to get too deep. We just want to talk about divorce and the reason you should get divorced. The reason you should get divorced and the reason you shouldn't get divorced. You shouldn't get divorced
at all. Well, I ain't gonna say at all. Sorry.
So you shouldn't get divorced because your wife picked up a little weight. You know what I'm saying? Help her lose it. Work with her. You know what I'm saying? Women, you shouldn't want to leave your man because, you know what I'm saying, he got a couple of keg bellies. You know what I'm saying? Help him lose.
A couple?
Yeah, 2 keg bellies.
I think you only get 1 keg.
You got 2 kegs belly. You know what I'm saying?
I think I have seen some with a keg of 3.
Yeah, so I mean, you just don't look right and you know, help encourage him to get out there and lose that belly. You can't just leave him for that. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's something crazy that can be fixed. Men lose weight quick too.
Yeah.
You know, so if that's the case, that's something silly. And I hear most people be like, it's just not working out. That's another crazy reason.
It's just not working out.
It's just, what ain't working? Where did y'all sit down and talk about it? The only thing y'all sat down and talked about is and agreed on was getting a divorce.
That's it.
You know, the Lord ain't pleased with all these divorces. Man.
I was going to say, it's consequences to getting these divorces. And when my husband and I first got into the Bible and started studying, and these scriptures that are clearly not being brought out in your churches, I was stunned at what I read. It's right here in the Bible. And I was like, oh, wow, this actually says this, but this doesn't, because your churches are telling you it's okay, y'all didn't get along, you get a divorce, ask God to forgive you, and marry your next husband and get it right this time.
And we not telling you to stay in a abusive. If a man putting his hands on you, you know, and almost about to murder you, you know,
No.
I wouldn't encourage nobody to stay in that. I encourage you to
That
get
man
away
isn't
from
a
that.
believer.
He isn't a believer, so you basically you can leave him. You know what I'm saying? Because if he keep doing it, obviously he's not gonna change. So get out of that. But if the abusiveness not going on, if there's no infidelity, can somebody please, when you hear this, tell me, you know, what other reason should you get divorced? Why? Because the man lost his job, he broke? No. This thing's supposed to be for what?
For better or worse.
For better or worse.
Once you say I do, you in it.
You know.
And then I seen some things on YouTube where people say, oh, well, what if you married the wrong person? What if God didn't approve their marriage? Listen, show me in the scripture. No, I'm not. God does have a requirement for who you marry. It's that person be a believer as well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you step out and don't marry a believer, once you marry them,
mm-hmm.
God is going to honor it because God honors marriage.
Okay.
That's just how I see it. I don't believe in, well, God didn't approve you to be my husband or my wife.
That's why we said in the beginning, what? A
choose
man
wisely.
must choose wisely.
But if you go out there and choose that hooker or you choose that bum, once you say I do, God is going to honor that marriage.
Yep. Because he says what? Let's get that. What is it?
God honors marriage.
Yeah, 13. Yeah. Let's get that. Because it you know, it's too hold on.
Why he's getting the scripture. It's just too many divorces going on, too many people making excuses to get divorced.
Yeah, just making excuses because a lot of people just want to be wild anyway. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's why you gotta make sure this is something you want to do. Either way it go, if you don't get married, you're gonna be in fornication if you out here sleeping around. So, but that's something else. So let's just get to this. I'm gonna read Hebrews 13, chapter 13, and verse 4. It said, marriage is honorable in all. So marriage is honorable. The Lord honors marriage.
Once you cross it.
You know what I'm saying? And the bed undefiled. Mm-hmm. Okay. But whoremongers and adulterers, God gonna do what?
He's gonna judge.
He's gonna judge you. Right? So you divorcing for no reason and you running from man to man, woman to woman. What you doing? Because we're gonna show you where you're being an adulterer at in a few minutes. Right? Get that.
First of all, and here's a woman says, well, I divorced my husband because he cheated. Mm-hmm. If I read the scriptures correctly, you can't divorce your husband. The husband has, that's even back in the law. The husband has to give you a written of divorce. You cannot give your husband because you're his possession. We talked about this before. Mm-hmm. You become his. So it's up to him to let you go and leave. But nowadays, people make it to where women can file the divorce and put you out.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm going to show you what Christ said twice. Oh, let's go to Matthew first.
Wow.
Matthew 19 and 9.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, wow, I'm saying we paid it so slow. Tripping.
19 and 9 first.
So this is Matthew chapter 19 and verse 9. It says, and I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife.
Can we stop right there?
Yeah.
It said whosoever should put away her husband.
No.
Okay, finish.
It says his wife.
His wife.
Except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, do what? Committed adultery. Mm-hmm. Okay. And whosoever marry her which is put away does commit adultery. So you just committing adultery when you married these women. What we ain't done yet.
So basically,
Because it said in the beginning of that verse, right? Except it be for what?
Fornication.
Except it be for
adultery.
her stepping out on you with another man. You know what I'm saying? That should be the reason, right? That should be the only reason. You know what I'm saying? Do we really, like, believers is getting divorced like this just because it ain't working out? Now, if adultery, if she steps out,
you have the right to let her
you
go.
have the right to let her go. Because now that woman is what?
She's
defiled. Let's
defiled.
get that in the
It's
law.
in Jeremiah. Oh, you want the law?
Oh.
It's in Jeremiah as well. We can do both. So you remember your first time taking a pill like this?
Taking what?
A pill. Have you? Okay, so maybe just what? Me, just whatever. So one time I went to the doctor.
What a thing.
I'm just saying when I was 13, remember I told you I had scarlet fever. I don't know where I caught it from. But the doctor gave me this huge pill that I had to take. And I was like, I can't swallow this. And the doctor was like, cut it in half, this, that. Ladies, I'm going to give you a huge pill to swallow today. That was my whole point.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a huge pill. You might have to cut it in half to swallow it. You cannot leave your husband because he steps outside the marriage. You can't. But he can leave you if you open your legs to another man.
Well, I ain't read that in a minute. Let me get that.
My husband got quiet on me.
Yeah,
the minister got quiet. Did I say something wrong?
It should be. Well, because a lot of people say, well, you can leave him if he do that. Now, a lot of people tell the woman she can leave. But the only way that man should piddle. Oh, give me 24. Let's read that. And because a lot of y'all getting divorced for anything, man. You know what I'm saying? She don't wash the towels right. You know what I'm saying? She ain't the one. Well, you ain't know that before you doggone put that ring on her finger, man. Or what? After the marriage, you ain't recognize that. Don't do it. Let's read. Deuteronomy 24 first. Let's read that. So this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24, verse 1. It said, when a man had taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he have found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorce. Divorcement, we're going to go back to Matthew and explain this further.
Okay.
Then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. But see, when you go back to this, Christ did not say that if he find any uncleanness. It says except for one thing.
Fornication.
Now, fornication is a form of uncleanness, but unless she did that, you know what I'm saying? Then let's see why Moses told them that, though. Go back. I think we're supposed to read up. Go back to Matthew. Go back to Matthew. And I'm passing Matthew. I don't know. Matthew don't like me today. Let's go back to Matthew, because this is ridiculous. People this ain't working because you want to be wild. You want to be with the next man. You want to be with the next woman. Y'all all over the place, man. Hold on to that woman, man. That's why so many doggone diseases that people don't even know about, man. Because people running from man to man. Y'all like doggone basketball players, man. Football players. Y'all like to play man to man. Just like you dudes running from woman to woman, right? God, dog, let's see something, man. Now, if you get divorced over that, then it is what it is. Let's see. Let's back up to verse. let's start from verse 4. No, let's start from verse 3. Verse 19. I mean chapter 19 in the book of Matthew.
Okay.
It said the Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him, and saying unto him, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause? Right. And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall become one flesh. It said, now they are no longer two, they are one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not that saying she can enter into the man. Not how people think retarded like that. So let's go. It said, wherefore there are no more twain, but one flesh.
Yep.
It said, where therefore God have joined together, let not man put asunder. It said, they say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a written of divorce and to put her away? Watch this. In verse 8, he said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives. But from the beginning, it was not so. And then Christ went on to say, except it be what? For fornication.
But again, even Christ said it. He said, suffered you to put away your wife.
He said, suffered you to put away your wife. So, for the hardness of your heart. Yeah. So y'all were just being crazy, man. Oh, man, her big toe big. I'm just saying some stuff. He said, because the hardness of your hearts. Y'all didn't want it like today. Y'all don't want to work it out. Fix whatever it is. Fix it.
So by design, divorce is supposed to be given by the man, but only if that woman goes to another man.
That's it. Anything else you can work out.
You're supposed to be
because you know, a man step out his marriage. I'm gonna tell you something. The spirit is different. You know what I'm saying? He probably don't want to deal with that woman no more anyway.
But that's by design. We talked about that before. That's by design. The man has a spirit to not deal with you no more.
He don't want to deal with you no more. And then if he try to deal with you, guess what? Knowing that you done been with another man gonna be right here. He ain't gonna just let it go. Like women is different. You know what I'm saying? They can let it go just being real.
We can. We tend to forgive that man, but that's by God's design. Mm-hmm. Because if that man steps out, you are supposed to forgive him. That's why I said that's a hard pill to swallow sometimes. Mm-hmm. Because you do go through some hurt. We go through resentment. We go through all these emotions when our husband steps out on us. But we're supposed to forgive him and fix that relationship. But by the word of God, if you step out, that man does not. And I got Jeremiah 3:1 for you.
Okay, and the Most High gonna deal with that man too. You know, if he do that. So
if he's a real man of God,
yeah, Most High gonna deal with it. But these jokers that keep doing it, Most High ain't dealing with it. You know what I'm saying?
They have another spirit on them. And we got to learn how to stop this divorcing over crazy stuff man. And fix it.
Yep. So yeah, here we go. We want to get into this too. Jeremiah 3:1. Because we're gonna read it again. Mm-hmm. Why this man, you know what I'm saying? Why this is the spirit of a man, right? Mm-hmm. Watch this. It says they say, Jeremiah 3:1. They say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man, shall he return unto her again? It's a question. He said, shall not that land be greatly polluted? Says she gonna be polluted.
You the land.
You the land.
You the land. You done polluted your land.
You done polluted. You know what I'm saying? You polluted. He said, but thou hast played the what?
The harlot.
The harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, said the Lord.
Now
that's talking about
two different things.
Yeah. But he's saying like, no, you can't return back to that husband.
It's using that marriage as a similitude, mm-hmm. But just the first part of that is letting you ladies know that you are the land.
Yeah, the first part of that was the point. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know. But this was we're talking about like Israel dealing with
different gods,
and all this type of stuff. Also, but the first part of that was the point. You know,
you are the land, and once you let another man inside of you, you are now polluted.
Yeah.
You can't go back to that husband.
You can't go back. He don't have to accept you back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but people say, well, the Lord accepted Israel. Nah, man. You talking about a man filling your wife up. That's not gonna work. All right. You talking about this man probably done doggone. I ain't gonna even get into the details of what I'm thinking right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into it, but you know, 9 times out of 10, that man knew you was married, and he gonna try to doggone beat her back in. You know what I'm saying? Better than you. You know. So, but then that gonna be on your mind because it's in your spirit. You ain't gonna be like, man. You on top of your wife, you gonna be thinking about that brother that was doing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's just best to keep it real. I don't want you no more. And you don't have to take her back. You let her go. That's the only way we can divorce our wife. That's how it should be. Not because it ain't working out. You can fix that type of stuff, man.
Anything other than your wife stepping out, you have now committed, and you got that Mark chapter 10, 11, and 12. Mm-hmm. He's going to read it, but I'm explaining to you what Christ is saying here as well. Anything other than fornication, you divorce your wife because she don't cook. You know, she don't wash the clothes. Whatever stupid reason it is that you divorce her for. Yeah, she wasn't doing it. You divorce her and you say, Tina down the street, I like her anyway. She wash clothes twice a week. Now you're making Tina be an adulterer. Mm-hmm. Tina is adulterer because you just divorced your wife for no reason and married Tina. Mm-hmm. So now you, Tina, are an adulterer. Mm-hmm. Now, if your wife then decides to go marry somebody else because y'all done divorced, now her and her husband are adulterers. Yeah. Yep. Where you was at? Mark 10, verses 11 and 12.
Hey, you bringing out the scripture. You tripping. Mark 10, 11, and 12.
We won. We get no divorce.
Nah, I ain't gonna divorce her because he bringing out the scripture. Listen, where are we? Okay, 11. It said, and he said unto them, this is Mark chapter 10, verse 11. And he said unto them, whosoever shall put away his wife and marry another committed adultery against her. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. If you just put her away for no reason. Well, we already read in Matthew.
Why you can.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or why you should. You know what I'm saying? All right. And if a woman, watch this, shall put away her husband and be married to another, she committed adultery. Mm-hmm. Like she just said, everybody in adultery.
Everybody is now in adultery.
You understand? But y'all better be glad that the Lord is merciful.
And that's why I said at the beginning.
But you gonna pay for that because God said he gonna do what? He gonna judge the adultery.
Everybody's gonna get judged.
That's what he said.
And this is why I said when me and my husband started studying the Bible and these words came to life to me right here in Mark and Matthew. I'm like, the pastors ain't never read this.
They don't read this stuff.
I've never heard a pastor go over this.
Pastors encouraging divorce. They tell the women that if he ain't got no money, leave him.
Sister, move on.
Move on. If he is, move. They encourage it. You see what I'm saying? But we should be trying to encourage our people to keep these marriages together. Stop trying to get divorced because you feel like something you done got in your feelings and this ain't working out. Mm-hmm. Right? Now, so we got some more we gotta read.
I want to say the Bible does tell you not to be unequally yoked with somebody because I know there's somebody listening and saying, well, what if that person don't believe?
Well, let's get that. Corinthians what?
1 Corinthians chapter 7.
Yeah, let's get that.
And when he said if that man is beating on you, we're not encouraging you to stay. And I said that man isn't a believer because even if you go back to Ephesians, it tells the man, you're not gonna treat that woman. You supposed to treat her like you treat your own body.
Yeah, you gonna beat on yourself.
So you're not gonna beat on yourself. You're not gonna deprive yourself.
Yeah.
So not just, I wouldn't say, like he said, not just fornication, but if that person doesn't believe and you do, now the difference with the non-believer is you do have a choice to stay.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's just, if you're not happy with that non-believer, you can leave.
Yep.
Oh no.
So a lot of people be tripping on verse 12 too.
If you're hearing this for the first time, let's say you didn't know this and you did divorce your husband or you did divorce your wife over something stupid. Let me just say, if you did not know this and this is your first time hearing it, then that was done out of ignorance.
Yeah, the Lord said he wink at our ignorance
if you
we
didn't
don't know. But when we know about it, even if you hear this now, you know about it. And these ain't opinions.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, we need to be able to hold something together.
Mm-hmm.
The divorce rate is ridiculous, man, and people divorcing over nothing.
I just don't want nobody to hear this and say,
I know a lot of women get cheated on by men and they don't want to stay in the marriage. Some women can't let it go.
Mm-hmm.
We looking at, even though ain't nothing new, this stuff been going on for a long time. But people change. So, a lot of women can't deal with that. So what we gonna read at? Let's see. 1 Corinthians 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's talking to the believer or unbeliever. You don't have to, you will know if that person believes or not before you even get with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why is this important? We're going to read that in Sirach 7 and 26 too. We're going to read that. So let's get this right here. It says, and unto the married, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. I'm reading from verse 10. And unto the married, I command yet not I, but the Lord. Let not the wife depart from her husband, right? But, and if she depart, let her remain unmarried. Listen, he telling you something, right? Or be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband put away his wife. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother have a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is she, because she'll follow that man. And the woman which have a husband, right, that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him.
So like you said, the believing wife is going to follow that husband. If she's pleased, like you may find her and she say, I don't believe in all that God stuff and this and the other, but she loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Then that wife,
she ain't gonna be like, nigga, I ain't treating you with all that.
She's gonna respect you.
She's gonna respect you.
And sooner or later it's gonna trickle over on her.
Mm-hmm. And the woman which have the husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him. But one thing Paul said, we ain't gonna get into that. We'll get into that another day.
Mm-hmm.
It said, for the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband, only if they are pleased to dwell with one another. Okay? It said, else were your children unclean, but now are they what? Holy. Right? But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart.
And you free to go.
You free to go. A brother or a sister is not under bondage in such cases. All right? But God have called us to peace.
I was gonna say, if somebody is pleased to dwell with you, they're not gonna be like, "Oh, you going to that church again today?"
Yeah, they just don't go.
We don't eat pork, and you send.
But what he said at the end, God had called us to what?
To liberty,
to peace. Right.
Well, like you be like, now I don't eat pork chops. I don't cook them anyway. You ain't got to eat it. That's not pleased to dwell with somebody.
Nah, you ain't do that because you in there tempting that person. Mm-hmm. Pork chop, you didn't put that seasoning on pork chop smelling good. And they be talking about they can't stand the smell of it. Stop lying, man. They kill me with that. But we don't eat it. You know what I'm saying? We don't eat it.
It never
We
smelled
done with
bad,
it. It never
but we
smelled
don't eat
bad.
it.
We
So
don't
you
eat it.
lying when you say that.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
like the
lying when you
smell
say
of it.
don't stop lying, man. You know your stomach growling if you go in somebody's house and they cooking pork
You
chop.
step out the door
Stop
and your
lying.
neighbors
But
got no
let
ribs on the grill.
let me stick to the subject, man. Go ahead. Let's get
You want
Cyrac.
Cyrac? Here,
Yeah.
I got it for you.
Let's get Cyrac. I'm gonna read it in the G&T. I know a lot of people don't like these other versions, but I'm gonna read it in the G&T. This is the book of Cyrac, chapter 7 and verse
What's 11?
26.
Oh.
It said, if you have a good wife, do not divorce her, but do not trust yourself to someone you don't love. Okay.
Mhm.
So if you, what he telling you? Make sure you make the right choice when you get your wife, man.
If you have a good wife.
If you got a good
Now
wife.
somebody like, my wife ain't good. Is she sleeping
but
around?
did you, is she sleeping around?
Because
No.
the other stuff can be fixed.
No, she didn't wash my underwear. Man, that's no reason.
Sometimes we have to have patience with people.
Yeah, so
because I'm gonna tell you nowadays, these young ladies ain't being raised.
Give me Cyrac 25. Go ahead.
These young ladies ain't being raised like my generation and before me were being raised. Shoot, some of the women in my generation,
Yeah, they ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
They just not being raised the same these days.
Cyrac, what my Cyrac 25?
25 and 26.
25 and 26. Yeah, some of these people ain't being.
And what I was gonna say is, if you're hearing this, like I was starting to say, he read the scripture. If you're hearing this for the first time, this is not for you to feel like, oh, I'm doomed, this over because I divorced this man for no reason, or I divorced my wife for no reason. Now that you hear it, you ask for forgiveness and you don't make that mistake again. That's all. You know, if you truly didn't know this.
I'm looking for something else.
You told me 25 and 26.
Let me see. I need that. Where's that apocrypha? What my apocrypha at? Did we just have one in here? I'm talking about
the red one. I think.
What the scriptures I had in here? Cause I don't be remembering those scriptures. It's supposed to be enough. Oh shoot, you're getting old.
Did you need 36 and 12?
Yeah, we just read that. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 21, saying, "Woman has to take any man as a husband, but a man must choose his wife carefully." That's all we were saying. Choose your wife carefully. Don't just go jumping now. And then y'all got to be have the same mind. I ain't talking. Yeah, she can't. Y'all can't believe in that different because that becomes chaotic. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. A wife's supposed to respect you and what you got going on. That's just the bottom line. And a lot of that ain't happening either.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? No more respect for the man.
So
right?
when that make her
what
a believer?
Did I read 726?
I think you did, but you can reread it.
726.
Because also women now, I can't say what the Bible tells the man when he was saying beat him and the man not gonna beat himself, so he shouldn't beat on you. The Bible also tells you that you're supposed to reverence your husband in all things.
But if he beating on you though, you don't need that in your life.
Is she a believer? Because I know this is probably going to be a question. Is that woman a believer if she's not respecting her husband in all things? And respecting him. Because the man is the head, not you. I made $7,000 more than him. I don't give a crap if you made $1 billion more than him. He's still a head, not you.
Not you. Going right.
What you looking for?
I'm looking for your wife should have the same. She should have the same mind as you. I just had it. I forgot it.
We speak from experience. You think we ain't sat down and said we was gonna divorce each other?
Yeah.
I don't want to be married to you no more. You know.
Keep going.
I ain't gonna tell all my business. But this is how we're able to do these audios and videos and help each other. Because, like I said, we pulling for marriages. We want you to get married. We want you to stay married. And I'm just not a fan of all these divorce ads that's going on. And if you see a divorce ad, don't even look at it.
For real, they telling you get rid of them. They want to get paid.
Don't even look at it.
Yeah, they just want to get paid. You know, that's what it's all about with them. They want to get paid. You know what? I can't even find that scripture right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if I already read it. You know,
I don't think we read it.
so you gotta let your I ain't write it in there. I can't even find the scripture. Can't even think of the scripture right now. But it says that you and your wife, you know, y'all need to be like-minded, man. You know, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, guess what? Two heads is a what? Monster.
Mm-hmm.
Anything with two heads ain't nothing but a monster. I learned that. They used to say that in the church I used to go to. But it's true though. It's the truth. It's the truth in that. Right? Let's keep going. We gonna have to close the show out because I cannot find that scripture. But we just coming at y'all, man. We just trying to help, you know, work this stuff out, man. Don't let everything, because that's so weakness when you let any little thing come in between your marriage, man. You know, that God made what? Sacred, right? You let any little thing come in between your marriage, man. It shows weakness. I know a lot of brothers say that they can't be with the same woman for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But that's BS. And not that a man can't have another woman, but you got that woman you so-called care about, hold on. You don't stop letting them look, because you looking for any little thing to let her go anyway. That's what a lot of brothers do. You looking for any little thing to let her go. You know, she looking for anything to let that man, any little thing. The nigga big toe stink. You know, I mean, forgive me for saying nigga, but I'm getting too old to be talking like that, but I can't help it. I gotta be me, you know.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, you can't do any little thing. Just tell them, baby, you need to go wash your toe. Mm-hmm. It smells. You understand? So go in there and tell, you know, you got to talk about stuff. Hey, the hard stuff too. We tell people when we had our little thing, we talk. You got to talk about the hard stuff.
Talk about the hard stuff. You got to.
Can't be holy. You got to talk about the hard stuff. Mm-hmm. Me and you can't be talking about, I don't want to talk about it right now. No, you got to talk about it. That's a part of what? Communicate. Mm-hmm.
And keeps you from that divorce.
What did the Bible say about a light woman? You don't want that?
Yeah. And women, I'm telling you, I know, like I said, I know the hurt that happens when a man step out on his wife. But don't let Broom Closet Brenda ruin your relationship.
You know, y'all got stuff. If you feel like y'all got something good, you know, y'all work it out. But men, make sure you don't keep doing that. Mm-hmm. Let it go. You hurting people. You know what I'm saying? Especially your wife. And you don't know how this other doggone woman, you don't know what they got going on. You don't know how she really feels. You hurting people, especially your wife, though. You know, so let it go, man. I mean, hold on to your man.
I was going to say, not let it go.
Hold on.
Oh, let the other stuff go.
Oh, let the other stuff go. Hold on to that woman that been with you. Let all that, talk about that petty stuff. Because if you don't talk about it, you keep saying it's petty, guess what? It's going to grow to be a
Stop
major
talking
problem.
about that job that man don't have and encourage him.
Encourage this
Don't
man.
put him down.
We got to encourage one another. You know what I'm
Encourage
saying?
him. You know? It's I just don't like the divorce.
The divorce stuff we gotta learn how to work through stuff. Hey, I was listening to a video and a female even said this. She said you need to learn how to work through the unhappiness because some stuff is just only temporary.
Yeah, yep.
You know what I'm saying? A female said that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, just work through it. You got to work through some stuff.
And then sometimes you look back and be like, I should have kept my husband, but guess what? You can't go back.
Go back to him. It's a wrap.
Just like that. And the other lady who did the video, she said she divorced her husband because she had 3 degrees. She was making more money than him, and this, that, and that. She was like, you ain't on my level, so I'm leaving you.
Yeah, now
she's still single and lonely, and he done met a wife. He done got another wife that's done uplifted him and then brought him to a level when all you had to do was do that.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. So
just stop the divorce. I mean, work your stuff out. I hope somebody hear this. Work this stuff out, man. Listen, man. Y'all, you ain't no better. You ain't no good. Y'all ain't no good. Y'all women ain't no good without us. We ain't no good without y'all. So, what I'm gonna say?
Shalom. Stay together.
Nah, stay together. If it's work it out. Stop saying because it's petty. We don't want to talk about that. No, work that pettiness out. For real, work that pettiness out. Me personally, I don't believe. Ain't nothing petty to me. Everything a big deal. Because if I keep looking at it as being petty, I'm not gonna deal with it. So stop. When that thing blow up in your face, y'all will see what I'm talking about. Whoever hear this, yeah, I know it's long. Y'all don't like this. Only long stuff y'all like is drama. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all don't like listening to these long videos because there ain't no drama. It's truth. We just being 100.
We not drama filled people.
You know
Sorry.
what I'm saying? If you want some drama, we can give you some drama, but we ain't about that. All right? So listen. If you love that person, work hard to keep your marriage. Work at it, man. Because a lot of time it be worth it.
Even if you feel like you don't love them, work at it. Because God honors marriage.
Yeah.
And a lot of y'all out here claim y'all love them, so do what he say.
So why even worry you said that? How you gonna love somebody enough to marry them? Then when you get married and y'all in the marriage, you don't love them no more. That's BS, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes off doggone Ray and little Bobby them.
And you know what I'm saying? Housewives and
all that. You know what I'm saying? Same for you men. Keep your eyes off doggone Latasha and all them. So with that, man, we gonna say doggone shalom. All right? Shalom. And we out.